Hey, good morning. Come on into the room. 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 Good morning. Come on into the room. I always forget to advertise, but that's okay. Slowly but surely. I can do it. I can do it now. Sorry about that. I know I'm always late doing it. I'll be trying my best to get there. I'll wait till my magic number. Maybe. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Lady Nika. Thank you. Hey, Manny. Thank you. Dun. Hey, get my straw. I know I can't drink this coffee without a straw. Look, I had to get up and get my straw. Okay. Yeah, Manny, I hope you're feeling better, baby boy. But you strong, though. You are pushing it. I heard that, though. Listen, y'all, let's have a coffee first. Let's have us a good old sip. Yeah, I got to get me some more coffee cups, y'all. So, well, I like using those disposable cups y'all see me with, but I got any and every kind of coffee cup that y'all can think of. So here we go. Good morning, y'all. This is so nasty. And the reason why it's nasty, because I still didn't go in the store to get my coffee. It's my husband's instant coffee. I don't know how people can drink that. But let me do this too. Thank you, Deanna. I got my gift that I won on Turbidee. Whatever, raffle. Y'all need to go play the raffle every Friday. Not gonna look at it now with y'all. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta cut it open. Oh wow, I should have cut it open. It seemed like I could have did it with this. What? Because they said, yeah, I come back home, I have to test this. Let's see something here. It's supposed to be some kind of something. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this is. Let's just see what this is. Let's see. Sound. Bring some kind of sound thing, y'all. Some kind of I definitely got to read them directions. Okay, this is how it looks. Oh, remind me of a little bitty boombox. Do you say boombox on here? You know, back in the day, when what was that, in the 80s, late 80s or early 90s? The big boom box come around, oh, and everybody should tow them around. Oh, okay. I'll figure it out later. And I'm assuming you can hook your stuff up to it. Oh yeah, they got a plug back there for the sound to come out of there. I'll check that out later on. I'll come on purpose just to do that, okay? Just to do that. And then one other thing, y'all, I had a grand old time yesterday, and my niece packed me up the most beautiful plate. Let me show y'all. I was going to eat it for breakfast while I'm talking to y'all. Hold on. Yes, indeed. She got down, y'all. She put her foot in these groceries. Let me show y'all. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat all this. Anyway, she packed me up a old nasty plate to bring home. And y'all, it's 8 o'clock, but this is going to be my breakfast. Look at that. There's some roast, some cornbread, some candy yams, some homemade macaroni and cheese, and some greens, unless she seasoned it with some turkey necks, which is good. But I seasoned mine with some smoked neck bones. Mine is delicious. Hers is good. Mine is delicious. But she put her foot in this homemade macaroni and cheese. And she used the shell macaronis, as y'all can see. Not the regular ones, like we all grew up using. She used a little bitty shell ones. So this is heated. This is going to be, I'm going to be nipping up for that too while I'm talking to y'all. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. First, I want to talk about the little kids that was found in the trunk. Now, I was strolling to YouTube and I found that story first. I think, who was that, Nick at Night? The way she described it, she did a pretty good job. I'm going to play some of that too over there. So I had to Google because I said I hadn't heard that story before. But it turns out there were 2 little children, 9, 2, a sister and a brother. One was 7, one was 5, a boy and a girl found in the trunk. The mother had been riding around for a while with those babies in the trunk. And the reason why she got found out, it was a traffic stop. And the closer they got to the car, towing the car, because she didn't have a registration, insurance, or anything like that. She had fake tags and stuff on there, and she got pulled over. Well, the stench, when they was getting ready to tow the car, started coming through. And that's when they knew something was wrong, and they looked in the trunk. The grandmother is so distraught. She want both her daughters to lay down, and she put it. Let's just get there. Let's just get there. And so now, Fox News, I like the way they reported it first the best. Grandmother says she contacted Baltimore CPS before 2 grandchildren were found dead in the aunt's car. A grandmother speaking out after Baltimore police discovered her 2 children dead in their aunt's car during the July 28th. The aunt is the lady's sister. The sister gave the children to her sister because she said she wasn't strong enough to take with a child. And when she did that, she moved in with some man, and she eventually had another baby. Okay, y'all follow me? Because I got kind of confused too. Even though the news talking about it, Nick at Night broke it down real good, but some of it is still just a little confusing. Anyway, police on July 30 arrested Nicole M. Johnson, 33, in connection with the deaths of her niece and nephew. Now, that's the lady's sister. The 7-year-old Jocelyn Johnson and 5-year-old Larry O'Neill, who was siblings, police said in the press release. Michelle Johnson, she's the maternal grandmother of the children. And she was concerned for the 2 children's safety before the deaths, and wants both of her daughters, both of them, who had the children in their care, arrested. She don't give a damn if her kids. She's not one of those mothers. You know, sometimes how you have mothers that will uphold their kids and they're wrong. Not all right, you know, just stick with your kids no matter what, the thick and thin. But when you got something like this, no, you can't uphold that, you know what I'm saying? She loves her grandchildren, she loves her daughters, but wrong is wrong and right is right. Okay? She said she called the police department to see if someone could help her. She said she called the Child Protective Services. Now, this lady did all this calling before the kids died to get some help because she seen that her daughter was an unfit mother. Johnson had been dead for more than a year. The girl had been dead for more than a year. And for Larry, several months when the police discovered the bodies. Can you imagine her riding around for a whole year with a dead body in her trunk? Not only just dead body, her child. So anyway, neither child had ever been enrolled in any kind of public school system either. The last time Michelle Johnson had seen her grandchildren was December 2019, when her daughters moved from Hawaii, Ohio to Baltimore after the family got into a spat over the care of the two children. Now, the grandmother was more than willing and able to take the kids in. Lord. Anyway, it was a truly devastating incident, one that not only shocked our community to its core, but significantly affected our patrol officer, forensic technicians, and detectives, Baltimore County Police Chief Melissa Hart said July. Now, that's been going on for a couple of years. This started in July 19th. That's when it started, July 19th. Now, we're going to fast forward to these days. Now, just a day ago, they talking about the timeline ending in the tragedy of the children. Cute little kids too, y'all. Y'all ought to see these little babies. It just touches your heart. Y'all should see these little babies. Now, let's fast forward. At 5, Johnson was going to school, being a big sister to his 3-year-old brother Larry, living happily, relatives said, in Dayton, Hawaii, with their mother and a couple they called Papa and Nana. Now, this is what got me confused. James Phillips and his wife, Evelyn Phillips Simon, had themselves raised the grandchildren mother. So they raised the grandchildren mother and their niece, which is the sister. Their niece, Deshawn Johnson, from the time she was 7 and away from her family in Baltimore. But on September 20th, 2018, Phillips Simon died while recovering from surgery, according to obituary. Now, is that the grandfather? That's why I say some of this started getting me confused. Now, this was like 7 hours ago. Wow, they showing the, you know how when people have those makeshift memorials or whatever? Anyway, so the 2 years after moving from Ohio, the children found dead in the trunk of Baltimore County. Now, let's move over to the Nikki Knight situation. She can tell y'all a little more. So that made me go look into it. Like when I hear somebody talk about something, I like to go look into it for myself. But the mother, the way the mother described her daughter, she called her the slow one or something, gave her children to her other daughter because she wasn't strong enough to take care of the children. At least she did acknowledge that, but sounded like the sister was just as crazy, nutty as a fruitcake, and batty as a Bessie Bug herself. So it accumulated on July 28th with the horrifying discovery in Baltimore County, the bodies of Jocelyn and Larry Darnell Neal decomposing in the trunk of a car. Shortly after 11 p.m., county police officers saw the car speeding and pulled the driver over at Eastern Boulevard near Waxter Lane, Essex. The driver was Nicole Michelle Johnson, Deshelle's sister. Officer found she had a fake tag and registration with no driver's license. When an officer told her she would have to report to district court within 5 days for a traffic citation, she responded, "It don't matter. I won't be here in 5 days. Y'all going to see me on the news making my big debut," according to the charging documents. She knew when they took that car that she was going to be in jail. In other words, she said they're going to see her before then on the news making her debut. Her appearance, as if it was a big deal. Anyway, the officers noticed a strong foul odor when they approached the car, and the police report said it grew stronger as Johnson began to unload items in preparation for the car to be towed for traffic violations. They soon discovered their long dead children. Now, Jocelyn, 7, they say apparently died in May 2020. After Nicole said she struck the girl several times, causing her to hit her head on the floor. She knocked the hell out that little girl, if that's the case. Yes, indeed. Larry died 2 months ago. Nicole Johnson, 33, she's been charged with child abuse resulting in death, neglect, and other crimes. Oh, Lord. Now let's move on to this part right here so we can hear the grandmother talk. That grandmother, y'all, is devastated. I mean, just totally devastated, y'all. And I didn't know, that this story here came out a week ago. But then there'd be so much stuff going on, y'all. Sometimes I'm almost to be when you be looking at the news. There's always something tragic. Always something tragic. Grandma or kids found in trunk what both daughters put down. Let's listen to a little bit of this, y'all. Can y'all drop that fair rights thing? We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna move on to my YouTube stuff.
She called Child Protective Services and police.
Wait a minute, y'all.
People was basically blaming the mom and the sister for the deaths. People found it odd that the mom had not been in contact with her children for a year. They said she was just as much to blame as the sister was. And now the grandmother, the mother of the two girls, the mom and the sister, and the grandmother of the children is now speaking out. The grandmother is speaking out, and she says she wants both of her children put down. Basically,
that's how she put it. The mother says she wants both of her children put down. It is what it is. Phew, Lord.
I'm up out of here on the river. Okay?
I want both.
Wait a minute, y'all. I want y'all to see this poor grandmother crying. Okay, y'all, look at this poor grandmother, y'all. Thank you, Lady Nika. Let me read this. Copyright disclaimer, section 107, the Copyright Act 1996 allows it to make for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Thank you, guys. This lady is just devastated.
Equally charged.
Oh, y'all, I'm showing y'all this, and I don't even have the thing going. Okay, let's go. I have to turn the camera on for this. I forgot to turn the camera on. Y'all can't see it off the camera.
I want both daughters to be equally charged because both are guilty.
Can y'all see that?
She says that they are both.
She said they both need to be equally charged because they both are guilty. Let me let y'all hear. Turn the camera off.
For this tragedy as it pertains to these children, and she is blaming both of her kids, the mom and the sister. Child, I'm gonna let y'all hear from her.
The maternal grandmother telling us she reached out to both police as well as Child Protective Services. Neither child was ever involved in Baltimore County Public Schools or Baltimore City Public Schools, leaving even more questions. I called the police department to see could someone help me. I called Protective Service. Me and Dayshell got into a spat over the way she was, raising, bathing, feeding the cats. I wasn't going for no neglect at all.
See, she called CPS and police way before any of this took place because she seen that the kids wasn't being raised right and nobody done nothing about it. Boy, and that reminds me of when my niece was going through a divorce with her husband and she was trying to tell the judge, but then they wanted the boy, they had the boy 5 days a week, should keep going back. Some of these men, and judges, I don't know if they being partial or what the case may be, but then she got all that straightened out. It's like they weren't listening when she was telling them all the crazy stuff that he was doing. Until it got kind of late when the boy, see, how old is my nephew now? Then how old is MJ? 5, 7. MJ got to be 5 or 6 till he started to learn how to talk good, and he was telling my niece some things that his daddy was saying before they really start listening, and that he probably got touched over there. They always wait till the last minute. That's what I'm getting to do stuff. Please keep going.
Well, she moved out in a motel with Nicole, my unstable daughter.
All right.
That's what she called her. Her unstable daughter. When she was getting down her daughter, but not how to raise the girl, how to raise them children right, she moved out. The unstable daughter moved into the motel with her sister. Let's go.
So I'm going to pause her right there. So basically what she's saying is the mother of the kids was living with her, and she did not like the care that she was giving to her grandchildren, and she felt like the mother was neglecting the children, not adhering to bathing them correctly, not adhering to what they need from a mother. And because she didn't like the grandmother or her mom telling her about it, she said that the mother of the kids moved out of her home and into the care of her unstable She's saying that her other daughter, the one that they ended up in her trunk, she said went to the unstable daughter.
Moved in with Nicole Johnson, the aunt of the children now facing charges related to their death.
Didn't I tell y'all it got kind of confusing there for a minute? The unstable daughter. Wow. Can y'all imagine this been going on since 2018 when the grandmother was trying to get help in the beginning? In 2019, 2020, the little kid told me she fell and hit she fell and hit her head. The little girl been dead in the trunk a whole month. Now, the reason why I'm looking at the news myself and going over here to the good night is because she also did a part 1 to this. Then she came back with the part 2, and I hadn't heard all about it. Let's see something.
Michelle says the last time she saw her grandchildren was December 2019. Michelle telling Fox 45 News she called Child Protective Services and police.
I called Child Protective Service. They were saying because she gave them the Social Security card. She gave Nicole Johnson their Social Security cards and both of their birth certificates.
See? So the unstable daughter gave her sister all of their business, birth certificate and their Social Security card and everything.
Moved out with a man.
Okay. So,
and once she gave them children over, she moved out with a man, but yet she wasn't strong enough to take care of her kids. We hear that all the time, huh? A woman putting a no good man in front of her children, and he had to be a no good man, because if he was an okay man and he knew the woman had children, he probably would have asked, well, where's your kids? What's going on? Why you got your kids? You know, because a man in his right mind see a woman like that with their kids, then he know that woman can't be trusted. Something wrong with that woman, the way she treated little babies like that, because they were babies.
Pause it again. She's saying
let's move up some.
Someone going through something worse, even when that makes you cry, because
hold on one second.
Won't make.
It's a long letter that she wrote. I don't even want to read all that. Now, I'm moving on from that. Now, if y'all want to see the second part of this story, because I didn't catch the first or second part, like I said, I found this on Nick at Night. In the titles, Grandma of Kids found a trunk, want both daughters put down. I'm going to share it right now. Yeah, tragedy. I like to give credit to where I find stuff at. Okay, so we're going to move on from that, but let's read some of these comments, though, y'all. You can't tell grown people nothing. The grandma did everything she could. The mother and aunt are the killers. Some women don't want the responsibility of raising kids. That's the truth. Most like the glitz and glamour from taking pictures, etc. Having children is a real job, teaching and nourishing them. Some of us are delusional and truly need some soul deliverance. Demons take over when you don't have the Holy Spirit. So somebody definitely believe in God. You know, definitely. But I feel like from the first child that you didn't want, why did you move with another man, a man, and have another baby? Wow. AFC interviewed the dad's mother, and she also said the grandmother was very protective of the children and didn't allow the daughter to take her own kids anywhere. Well, I don't blame her. The daughter left the town at the point neither grandmas who were involved and granddad couldn't do anything. The dad's mother tried to get both of the children also, even the little girl, because the children were so close with his bond. Wow, so both sides tried to get them babies, y'all. Terrible, that's a terrible situation. Both sides tried to get them babies. Anyway, let me speak to the folks that just coming in. Thank you guys for being here on this early Monday morning. Nappy Chalmers, Philadelphia, Laurie Axel, Ashton 1.0, Soap and Wash. Thank you all for coming in this morning. Now let's move on, and we can always come back to that when we start phone calling or if I drop the link or whatever. Y'all, the question arises, arose, and I want to know the same thing too the other day. When Claude Chat, aka Trout Mouth, aka Harry White Tongue, Sean Bradley, got drugged real bad, and everybody was laughing at him, and talking about it. Did Claude Chat didn't try to windmill for him? What was all them old ladies at? What, they couldn't hardly talk? What happened? They took too much sleeping medicine? They didn't have their Geritol or something? They didn't have the strength? Sean Bradley, what happened to y'all? All them old ladies, you be taking their Social Security money. What happened to all them old ladies over there? Because Lord knows that's all over there's a whole bunch of old ladies, because I saw the doom. So I'm on Food Junkie side. When that question arose, I want to know. Good morning, Sour Patch. What happened? No, Ray Black, they didn't send the police there, nothing. The lady called the CPS, the child authority. The lady called the police. The lady was crying about her grandbabies, both grandchildren. Now, and I'm assuming one of the granddaddies, I think that's when one person passed. I wonder, was that the mother of the daughters, the biological mother of the daughters? Was that her husband? I was I got kind of confused on that part of it. If anybody know the story with that, the dad, however that was, one granddad involved in the situation. Boy, if that was me, and the police and CPS wouldn't do nothing, and I was suspecting all this going on with my grandchild, I would have to go beat on my daughter's door. We'll have a shootout, a fight, or something. My grandbabies would be bringing their butt about. They would be coming up out of that house. I'd rather, going over there and do something about it. And take the police with me, make up a lie. If I had to get them over there, somebody had a heart attack, let's go over here. Anything to get them babies out that house. But she tried the best that she knew how. Okay, she tried the best that she knew how. Thank you, Soap and Wash. Because sooner or later, y'all, this is where I'm going to be at most of my time. I don't know yet, but I know eventually I'm going to start coming on 3 times a week on here and maybe 2 on the other one. I don't know. I'm trying to get some stuff, sorted out over here, for a more permanent schedule because of that other channel. So I can't really say at this point. So let me get back to what I'm saying. Now, back to what I'm saying. Club Chat, where y'all at? Y'all couldn't at least get somebody to hold y'all up when you got to stand up out your wheelchairs and let you at least swing your cane in person or something? Y'all left him out there like that? Good morning, Miss Conspiracy, aka Miss Bizarro. Oh, Lord. Bite the link. If somebody want to bite it a little bit, they can, because once I get through talking, we pretty much talk about what y'all want to talk about. If it ain't too far out the way at all, it's sounding all crazy and stuff. Like you got this one person, I never understand what they be talking about here, just as crazy as a bat. You know what I'm saying? Some lady, you know what I'm saying? So that Food Junkie, and Food Junkie been over there getting into it. Wow, Food Junkie, you've been in some stuff lately, huh? Food Junkie. So anyway, y'all, I strolled up the streets a little bit too. Because see, usually when I come on Monday, I'm telling y'all about weekend stuff. Because y'all know on Sundays, it's family day, whatever. It's also God Day, but if I need to come on and say a little something, I will, because it's God Day every day for real. But that's my normal family day. Outside the other days, I do stuff, but that day be extra special, really be, But anyway, so Cookie put the word out there and put her email out there. She wants Ness, what they call her, the lip. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the same one that tried to come at me 2 or 3 times over yonder. She wants her real government name and stuff because she wants to dox her. She said it ain't gonna be no doxing like in the over here the beef section. In other words, ain't gonna be no bullshit doxing. She said when she doxes, it's gonna be family and friends. She talked about her bad, said she never had a roommate. She never had a roommate. She was talking about herself. She said she had husband and baby's fathers. I guess the lip post had a roommate over there outside in that shack. I don't know, y'all. I'm just reporting the news of what I heard, okay? She want to find out who has custody of the lip's son. Y'all, honey, they be doing some stuff. She said, And I think she's reaching out to iBay because she said she thinks iBay seems to have a lot of info on her, you know, so she want to know the origin too of that beef. She said that Ness came out here and became a professional ass kisser. Is that true, y'all? I ain't watched it that much. I just know when she first came out here, word on the street, she was portraying herself as Craig because, you know, she didn't know if she wanted to finish cross-dressing or whatever the hell she was doing. I didn't know as Craig. I kind of found out who she was way after the fact, you know, of both personalities. I really don't know, but she said she came out here being a professional ass kisser. Yes, indeed. She said that the lady that she's not with no count. And she ain't gonna be with no count. She said she got integrity. She has integrity over there, and yes, she does. She said the Ness looks like an old inmate. She said she just wasn't impressed being on her. She went on to Sean Bradley. She said she wasn't impressed about him being over there on the beach somewhere. She said he looked like an oversized prune sitting on the beach. Can y'all imagine that? When she said that Drop Mouth looked like an oversized prune sitting on the beach, my mind went to where he do look like a little dot. You know, he is, well, you know, he is blue-black, you know what I'm saying, which ain't nothing wrong with being darker. But he is blue-black with a white tongue that be hanging out his mouth. It's like it's like a great big old, she hit it on the nose. I put it to you like that. And the only thing you probably can see on him at night is when he open up his mouth and you see that white hairy tongue. So she hit that one on the nose, y'all. She did. Yeah. She said she wants Sean to come up with a missing leg for her 49th birthday. And she called him a popcorn peddling pimp. So you think she been over there dragging everybody else. She got Sean too. Club chat, where y'all at? Why y'all not fighting for the King, K-A-N-G, because everybody know he ain't nobody's K-I-N-G king. Where y'all at, club chat? And he seems like it's a non-factor because other than that, I haven't really been hearing nobody talk about him lately. I thought maybe he climbed back under that rock like when he got chased off the first time, went behind the door trying to tell ladies what to do with their body parts and how to masturbate. You know, just doing the most over there. I never understood why he felt like he didn't talk about a woman's body. But y'all, seem like Cookie ain't over there pulling no punches, meaning she ain't backing down. She ain't scared of nothing and nobody. When she want to speak over there, that's what she been doing. But I too want to know, where is club chat? Why y'all not out there fighting for y'all Kane? K-A-N-G Kane. Can somebody tell me that? And I'm gonna start dropping the number too if somebody want to call in, you know, and speak on whatever, you know, their little heart desire. You know what I'm saying? There's more than that going on these days, but some of the stuff, no, I think sometimes some people go a little bit too far. And you know, certain things I'm not gonna speak in. However, I can say it won't be too long till I'm involved in all that book because I see it coming. And I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna stay cordial, I'm gonna wait for it to come, I'm gonna wait patiently. Okay? I'm gonna wait very, very patiently. Can y'all start dropping the number if anybody wanna come on? Oh, poor Sean, everybody, I don't know. Poor Sean. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's see what this person talking about. All right, y'all, I had to see what that was. So, of course, you know, I kept doing my little strolling around as usual. I guess this ZS and this Cookie person get into it, but y'all, I'm still confused too about that whole black sector over there. I thought when they all first came over here, everybody of them that's arguing now, I thought they all were for the same place and was doing pretty good together. I really did. So it lets me know that even over there, just like over here, people being your smile in your face. Because the ex is over there accusing Cookie of saying some really nasty stuff about black men. And she has. But then even after that, he invites Nyla and Black Woman Spirit on his channel. They've said just as bad, if not worse things. Now I'm reading right here. And it shows a hypocrisy on both sides. I'm glad I'm not into it like that. I just can't do that. Like, see, y'all, when I come on here and drag somebody, I like to have fun. And I'm not doing it in the way that when I get off here, I'm going to just keep thinking about it as if it's a part of my life. When I get up, that's why I told y'all that one day, if I one day run into Juicy Booty over there, I'll probably invite him out to dinner and drinks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wished him the best when he said he was doing, he gave that whole spiel, you know, about him leaving or whatever, he got a better job and all that. That right there, because why would I sit at home, you know, disturbing my home life, worrying about something and somebody on the YouTube? Why would I do that? Huh? What sense would that possibly make for me to do something like that? And I'm gonna tell y'all something else about me, because I've been hearing little rumors there and there. You know, people send you little notes, little clips and stuff, and I said it maybe 50 million times. There's no way under God's green earth. Y'all know I don't roll with white tongue, the little dark prune over there, like Cookie calling prune. You only can see him at night when you hold that white tongue out. The only way I would say something about my people, I don't even roll with Stanky Baby over there. But there's no way that no race is going to get me to say nothing bad about my people. They've been doing it to us for over 400 years. I don't care about this being a new generation. And people, this ain't that no more, this ain't that no more. They're going to still keep sticking with theirs. I'm saying this, I've been hearing some rumors. I don't care how much if I just like somebody on here. That's why I told y'all that shout out to Kwani. I respected her when Pink Booty went over there trying to bring me. I mean, she said, Christopher, that's a black woman. We don't get along, but you ain't coming over here talking about it over here. See, that's me too. Is it a generational thing? Hey, so she is a whole mind. You know what I'm saying? Food Junkie, you in here? Good morning, Food Junkie. Boy, Food Junkie, you been letting them have it, huh? Yes, indeed. Grab the link if you want to. If I drop it, if somebody, y'all can call in the number up there, because I got like about 22 minutes. And yeah, I'm almost through with my original poem story. I'm almost through my original poem story. But you didn't hold back no punches when you was over there talking about, well, I'm going to have to start calling the man a prune. I want to know what happened, though. What started that one right there? Because, baby, actually, everybody around here fighting ain't holding no punch as far as I'm concerned. But like I say, I'm only just, you know, speaking. I'm getting my original poem story. My original poem story. That's what I'm doing. Y'all want to bite that link? I ain't been dropping it lately. I don't mind dropping I have not been doing it. Because there ain't really been a lot going on. Like I say, especially the last few weeks, it's been that black sector over there. Everybody seemed to want to talk about for some reason or another. Let's see if I can get it dropped. Once I get it dropped, you know, my moms can grab it. Because, you know, if they want to, I'll drop it though. Now it's one of them days where I don't want to come, but I got the phone thing open. That's a trip. All right, I'm not even going to trip off of it because I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. Here goes the phone number, y'all. Good morning. Oh, I got to get the gadget. Whenever I see people new, I like to grab my gadget. I do, because I don't know you don't know who trolls now, this and that these days. I'll be able to drop my gadget. So let me get my gadget in here. I'm not looking at the chat right there. Yeah, I'm trying to get my gadget. That's what I'm trying to do. Right now, R-A-T, Ret. Okay, now I just saw somebody. Welcome. Okay. I got it, soap and watch. I got my gadget. I got it. So good morning, new person. I see my moms are welcoming you too. Bring power. And I know I'm not gonna pronounce it right, but I'm trying. Okay, just saying good morning. Thank you, Laurie. Now, no, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm talking about. Call in and stop writing me. Why do these people get in here and write you instead of just calling in? That's what I don't understand. Y'all, I'm having a hard time with that link. Just call in if somebody want to talk. Sometimes it drops, sometimes it don't. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, I see what I did. Okay, I see what I did. I didn't even copy the damn thing first. Oh, Jesus on the main line. I didn't even, okay. It'd be so much, y'all, sometimes I'll be forgetting it. Then I got to do all that. There it goes. Can somebody grab it? Did it come in? There you go. Yeah. If somebody want to call in, they can do that. Or we can just talk like this. Because 41 minutes. I got about 19 more minutes. They must not want to have the voice. I know, Mitri. I know. I mean, yeah, Mitri. My tribe. I almost said my tribe. I used to call you my tribe for a long time. How could she even sit in that smell alone? Are we going back to that when I was talking about that this lady with the babies in the trunk? That is weird, huh? For a whole year. And then the newly decomposed one that had been back there for 2 months. Oh, Lord. Girl. And I'm going to tell y'all something else, too. And usually when I say stuff, people think that I'm prejudiced. I'm not prejudiced. But it's the truth when I say it used to not be a lot of black people that did that like that with their children. It's the truth when the ladies used to just their grandmother would just raise the kids if the daughter did. But when that crack generation came, grandmamas and everybody was on it. It's the truth. We didn't used to hear too much like that about our own people doing it, but nowadays it's normal. Maybe there was, and it just wasn't talked about a lot. I mean, that's just the way I see it. And maybe I do say things sometimes that might sound more generational or whatever, but it's me. You know, I'm not going to change. Okay, why would I change? I'm just not going to do that. Then you had the other troll. Now, I was over there peeking in somebody's chat. That one troll that's been trolling on here for years, I didn't mention her at all. I have not been mentioning her name at all. But do you know I was still brought up? Now, that sounds like a psychopath. That sounds like somebody just sitting somewhere fantasizing about me for no reason whatsoever. I heard another person brought me up that y'all haven't heard me mention. Never did really watch, like I told you. And now and then, you know, the last 4 or 5 months, I kind of came at that person a few times. But other than that, I don't do that. I don't do that like that. And let me get Rita her kudos too, because I heard she been over there giving it up too. You know, showing receipts. That's another thing Cookie did. Cookie, when she was talking, she be bagging it up with all her receipts. She don't just be over there just running her mouth. She be bagging it up with all kind of receipts over there too. And shout out to iBay. All of them been over there doing what they have to do. All of them. Good morning, Slappy Slapper. They better leave us alone. You right about that. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Y'all hit that like. I keep forgetting nowadays to tell y'all hit that like if y'all want to drop. I got 162 people in the house right now early this morning. If 162 people want to drop the old girl $1 and up, feel free to do. I ain't mad at you. Okay, y'all can give me an advanced birthday, August the 20th. Any more Leos here? And how I know it's a lot of people were saying they was also born in August. You know, what's her name? Me and Beverly got the same exact date. Girl, please just call in. This person just be telling me everything. Why don't you just get your voice changer? You come on your voice changer. Because I am really curious. I got an idea who you are for the fact that, you know, you really just don't want nobody to hear your voice. I got a feeling who you are. But y'all, before I go, this is another person. Lori, what's your date? What's your date, Lori? Shani is August the 21st. Okay, I'm one day before you, girl. You right. You're almost at the end of Benalil. I think it's up August the 22nd, right? I know some more people that saying that's pretty close to me, but me and Beverly got the exact same one. Good morning, Miss Lady K. Laurie's on the 15th. Now, one of my nieces on the 3rd. My sister's on the 29th. Who else? I got a couple of nieces in August. Miss 724. August got the same birthday as my oldest niece. 724. Yes, the Leo season, y'all. But here's another story somebody has sent me. I'm going to get that in there too, because I still got like 15 more minutes or whatever. I can't pronounce this. Verphy. Kudi, Kudi. That's a name. It's a weird name. But of course, you know, it's in the UK. A young mother from Brighton, UK, on trial for manslaughter for leaving her 20-month-old daughter, little Asia Kudu, Kudi, Kudi. I know I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, she left her at home. The facts date back to December 2019 when the girl left for 6 days to celebrate her 18 years. The child, left to herself, had literally died of hunger. And let me back that up. They just sent this to me too. Well, they told me about it before I came on. I didn't get a chance to read it. The 20-month-old daughter was left at home by herself and died of hunger. Wow. For this, Verphy, is that Verphy? Kadu? I guess that's the mother's name. Got some weird names. Was first arrested, then in the course of the trial, she pleaded guilty, and now the sentence has arrived. Judge Christine Lane said harshly, Aja was a helpless child who trusted you completely as a mother to provide for her needs. And again, it is almost unbearable to contemplate her suffering in the last days of her life. The suffering she endured so that you could celebrate your birthday and your friend's birthday like a carefree teenager. So the person wanted to go out with her friends and celebrate her birthday. It got to be a very, very sick mind when women do that kind of stuff. Now, you know you wanted to celebrate your birthday, you want to have fun. Why didn't you just put the baby up for adoption? She wanted to celebrate her 18th birthday. The baby was 20 months old. She had the baby early, 16 or something. Let your parents somebody raise the baby. Can you imagine leaving the baby in the house at 20 months, knowing they can't get themselves no food and none the baby died of starvation? She left that baby in that apartment job for 5 days. 5 days, 21 hours, and 58 minutes is how long she left that baby. Now, that's got to be a sick mind. I don't understand how some women can do. That's just purely heartless, besides selfish, because they still want their life. But sometimes I wonder what you didn't have a good family to help you. But like I say, all those women over there in the UK that's looking for the adopt babies and whatever, it had to have been a way, some kind of way or something. Good morning, Sher Brown. I don't know if I spoke to you, Voodoo. 6 days, point blank, period. Exactly. But they said all the way down to the minute. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. Y'all, you got to have a sick mind. That's a sick mind. And I don't understand that. Like this black lady riding around with a baby for a whole year. Now, what's that baby? 7 years old. That's a baby. And then the 5-year-old, 2 months at 2 months, and she really thought nobody wasn't gonna smell that. Are you serious? Boy, people be doing the most on here. The absolutely most. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all this too. So we are dealing with undiagnosed mental illness walking around. Exactly so. And the thing is, I'm wondering, has it always been around amongst our people? Because, you know, I'm telling the truth, we used to didn't hear about us doing that. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was hidden. Because usually when it be a certain crime, people would automatically think, oh, well, she white. You know how we would think? Because we would take our children in a heartbeat. Lord. Yeah, please hit the like. Thank you. Speaking of that, anybody, I don't hear nothing about that lady either. And that was very short-lived. I mean, people was going over there, and then soon they jump in that chat. There's been moderators, and they was over there snitching on all of us to some strangers and stuff, letting people in. Supposed to be whatever happened to no new people. You know, whatever happened to that? Yeah, you said Voodoo said just wasn't making the news, huh? I know. Cause I mean, think back, we never would hear too much of that for real. Exactly, Ray Black. And that's why I say, to me, it started when the crack generation situation started in the 80s. You're right. Back in the day, families helped out with family. And that's what I'm used to. That's why I say, I hope I'm not sounding prejudiced when I say that, but it is what it is. And if I do, well, I'm not. If sounding y'all, that's fine too. But I'm just saying, that was unheard of. She was live this morning. Who was live this morning cussing? Let me go up. You know, I'm being nosy. Somebody who was live this morning cursing. Yes, indeed. But I think that sometimes people just go overboard. When somebody do something so small and petty. Wow. I'm not going to read that. That person want me to mention their name. It's something just came up. I'm looking at somebody send me. I'm not going to even mention them at all. Non-factor. Yeah, the family didn't say nothing about that face, but it makes you wonder. Please hit the like. Thank you. Who was live earlier? That's the second time I asked that, huh? I was busy catching replays earlier. I don't care about that either. I don't care about that either. Person that's sending me stuff, I don't care about it. Why don't you be a woman? How that song go? Why don't you be a man about it? How you put it? Woman about it? I can't. The words in my mind. I can't read it. But y'all, it's just some sick people walking around these days. It's just unbelievable. And it's Rico here. I saw Rico, somebody chat too, a man, amen and something, but I don't think that was him because he got an avatar picture, don't he? Don't Rico got an avatar? Not Rico. Ooh, the boy must be talking about me. Kiki. Kiki got an avatar picture. Now, do anybody got anything else they want to sign? Mental illness has always been in our community. We were told to go to church and pray it out instead of getting medical attention. Yeah, but how did it get hid? If that's the case, and the babies was getting dead, killed back then too? Okay, so one more thing I was going to say before, that I lost my thought on. This booster shot. Has anybody hearing anything about this booster shot for the COVID? The booster shot for the COVID. Oh, really, Faith? All right, so my family has a long list of crazy. Oh, my crazy. Yeah, but we all got a crazy, though. Everybody got one. Like I said, one in every family, though, really. Is anybody trying to take, because man, the reason I asked the question, me and my husband was talking about it. And I told him that's a booster shot. It's going to be another booster shot. Good morning, Stacy. I would be afraid of that. It's just to see. And then if that booster shot don't work, then it's going to keep on being booster shots. Has anybody when it did that so far? Voodoo said they keep people with disabilities and mental illness at home, hid for the rest of the world. Really? Voodoo said all I heard about the booster is that we were needed as the Delta and Lambda takes over. Okay, so what is that? Delta and Lambda. So I'm missing something. Oh, I heard it's for people with immune issues. But that's the whole point. Don't everybody have immune issues? The reason why. Oh, they still, because I'm asking, because it was also said that is not even FDA approved. Now, how could they give y'all something if it's not FDA approved? I heard that soap and wash He said, my parents say they are not getting any more shots. My dad's arm is still sore from getting the second shot 4 months ago. Wow. They're just using people. I know, it's still in the guinea pig state. Now they're talking about a booster shot. Is it true it's not FDA approved? Test dummies with these shots. People getting shots and still catching it. Exactly, y'all. But then they say, like, for example, my husband, he took it, my son took it. He can be a carrier of it. It'll be easier for me to catch it or whatever. I think the booster is premature. Really, Miss Cruiser? Because that's what I've been hearing. So it's not. Oh, so it's not FDA approved, but they're giving it to people, huh? That's a guinea pig. So Fake said diseases like lupus, MS, HIV, and cancer. But you know how they was talking about older people catch it first? It looked like the children are getting it before the older people. I'm feeling sorry for these children because we even heard on the news again yesterday, they looking for something to get these babies under 12. Ooh, I'm gonna be scared when that time comes for my grandbaby. I'm just gonna be scared. I'm gonna be scared, not scared. S-C-O-A, I'm gonna be scared. You know what the big D thing is? Scared. I'm gonna be scared. Y'all, I'm going to the grocery store and get me some real coffee. I gotta get me some more flavored water. Oh Lord. But me not having no flavored water made me stop down the street and get a big red. Y'all know I don't be drinking these soda pops. Ain't gonna hurt to treat myself once in a while. But anyway, let me see what you say, Manny. They won't even answer questions when you ask about the shots. Okay. I went to get that shot and was asking questions. They kept telling me they can't discuss anything. So you're talking about the booster shot? And why can't you ask questions? See, I don't want nothing that I can't even ask questions about. I agree with you on that, Mr. Yeah, I don't want nothing I can't ask questions about. That's a red flag for me. See, look, and then why is people's arms still sore? So I still have pain in my spot, not continuous, but at least once a week. Wow. My sister, let me see, Suki. Good morning, Suki. Suki says, my sister and some of my friends passed away from the virus in 2021. So I was hesitant. But I know someone has been paralyzed. We must stay prayed up. Exactly. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do. And it's such a pandemic. I understand the world, was in a panic to get something done about this. I get it. And to the point where they just, have to go ahead and just do something for the people, but I'm still afraid. Manny, I don't want to take that shot. Manny said, bless Watkins, I'm talking about the shot, period. I ain't get, you ain't gonna get it, period? Oh, okay. I don't blame you. I ain't got mine either. I got mine either. And they should want to ask the questions. I got my second shot last Saturday, and if I press in the spot, why is everybody's arm sore? Now, Nita B said maybe the tech can answer the question. Well, therefore, Nita, wait for a doctor. Sit around and tell me you want to see the doctor. Nita B, I asked the person giving the shot, which is better between the two brands, and any side effects, both questions. She said she can't discuss. Well, they'd have to discuss with me. I'll walk out like you did. Good morning, Gigi Johnson, Michi Suki, Moderna gang. Hello, Miss Blessed Face. Yeah, right black. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Did y'all hit that like yet? I don't know, y'all. I just really don't know. I just know that I don't know. I'm in the house with my husband. He's already took his shot, and all I can do is just stay in prayer like I have that I don't get it. And if I did get it, could it be given to him, even though he took the shot? Because people saying, and I'm hearing since he took it, I'm supposed to be in here. With him, I'm supposed to take it also. But I don't know. I just feel like it is what it is, whether I take this shot or not. So Bob said I broke down and got the first one Wednesday, and my arm didn't get sore. So yeah, I guess it depends on each individual. I was going to get the shot. The lady was so nasty, was administering the shot to the person in front of me. I cursed out. You cursed them out, soap and wash. Thank you, Rob Black. She always hit that like for me. Always hit that like for me. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. That's just something hard to do. So let me reiterate everything I was talking about. The ladies that ran her, the two sisters, and I think they both mentally ill. The mother want her grandchild, hadn't seen her grandchild 2019. The mother had called the CPS, the police department, because she seen that her daughter was unfit. The unfit daughter moved in with so-called sister that's supposed to be in the right mind, the motel room or somewhere. She turned out to be nutty as a few cake as well. The lady said the child died because she hit her, she fell to the floor. Just a bunch of bull. Anyway, they got caught because she got pulled over because traffic citations. So anyway, I discussed that, okay? Then we talked about Food Junkie going off like that over there. Club Chat ain't trying to help him. Cookie over there dragging Lip and trying to get Lip's legal name because she wants to dox her. And she ain't gonna dox like the way we do over here. I guess the beef sector, well, not we, because I don't dox, but I guess the beef sector is kind of weak because she say she don't be playing. She gonna dox family and friends, and she tried to find her son's father, the whole 9 yards. Cookie ain't playing. Ooh, Ness, Lip, you don't know what you done ran against now. I don't know what you did to rub that lady the wrong way, but she ain't playing with you. She ain't playing. Voodoo said, I've heard good things regarding Pfizer. So now we're also talking about this too as well. What else did I talk about? I'm trying to reiterate everything I talked about. Okay. Now the Fanta Queen enjoyed the way too. Food Jackie drag over there with drag. But Food Jackie, did you drag Cookie as well? Did you drag Cookie for 2 hours? That's the word on the street. See, I didn't see that. I just know the question you posed the question was Club Chat gonna have Trap Mop over there. See, because I don't be watching all them people. You know, I get sent clip notes and all that kind of stuff. That's why I always tell people, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'll tell y'all when it's something that I didn't actually watch myself. But you know how people always trying to send you info? I kind of want to hear your little drag over there, you know, myself. But, you know, I'll be busy on Sundays and stuff, like I said. I might surprise y'all one Sunday. Hey, it's the Pfizer better, because I notice a lot of people keep telling me they take Pfizer, even if, not just on here, but real life itself. Please hit the like. Thank you. Everybody take Pfizer. Because you remember they called back Johnson & Johnson, but then it's back out there again. Stacy, just in case my son gets it in school, I got to be able to take care. They giving shots off at the school, Stacy? What do you mean, just in case he take the shot at the schoolhouse? Let me see while I'm talking if anybody got any live set up. Okay, not nothing so far that I can see. That's another thing, y'all. We ain't been getting all our notifications either. Wow, everybody taking Pfizer. Pfizer must be the best, huh? Hey, Paulette. Well, maybe if I do take it, I don't know. I know I'm not gonna fool with that Johnson & Johnson. I don't care how much they say they got it back together. I don't care. I'm not gonna be doing that. Believe that. I see ain't nobody got nothing set up. So we can keep talking if y'all want to. What? Oh, Miss Bizarro. Just to say, where's Bizarro? She be going away in the evenings now. Brianna been coming on in the evenings too. Do y'all think that Kaya was wrong for dragging Keisha's mother, Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie? I can't say if she's wrong or right, because I don't know, y'all, and I don't want to put it the wrong way and people think I'm in agreement with Dig and dead folks, but does it matter if you're alive or dead if you get roasted? I'm only asking the question now. Me personally, I wouldn't have did it. It ain't a good taste for myself to do it personally myself. Because when I looked at it at the end, she did say she was sending condolences, but she was doing her roasting first. What do y'all think? Girl, I wouldn't be in no school. Blue said, agree. I go back to school work Monday. You know, cause do y'all think that was wrong? Because people are still talking about that. And did y'all look at and did y'all see my community board? I had another I was gonna post. Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God. Give me your phone, Miss Bless. Yeah, okay. Hey girl. Kiss that grandbaby for me. Do y'all think that she was really wrong? My parents did Moderna. I think because some people looking at it as just being just a regular roasting gas. Need to be stress-free. It's too early. They're still mourning. Okay, so you think maybe she should have let them got over the mourning process. Okay, good. That's a good, honest answer. Myself personally, no, I wouldn't have did it. It would have been out of good taste for me, myself. But when I'm listening to both sides, I'm kind of thinking she did, you know, overall, she sent her condolences at the end. I don't know. I think it's wrong for her to talk about her mama like that when she's, okay, yeah, so grieving. So that's, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Well, I do too. But baby, it was a funeral just went on. Nobody respected that dead over there, honey. I'm telling you the truth. That was a person that passed. Nobody wanted to go to the person's funeral. And the way I got it, nobody hardly went. Anyway, oh, I got somebody in the back. Let me see something. Hold on a minute. Now, I have to do this. But I didn't, wait a minute. I didn't put my thing up first. I got to put that up first. Then I go ahead and do it. Because I have to put it up. And remind me, I'm going to tell y'all, oh, no, I don't mean to do that like that, about the StreamYard. I'm trying to put my thing up first. Okay, it's already up there. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Can you see me, Miss Cruiser?
Yeah, can you hear me? There? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask a quick question. I'm gonna jump on and jump off. Just a question for the chat. If and I know a lot of people have reservations about the vaccine, and I understand it, but if we don't do, if the vaccine is not the answer, what is the answer? Well, how do we, you know, not only just as the United States, but as the world, how does this end? How do we avoid children getting it now? How do we avoid people getting sick? What do we do? You know, what's the answer? Other than prayer, that we should be praying, but because it's like I hear people saying, you know, I'm not going to do the vaccine, it's not for me, whatever. But so what is, if that's not the answer, what is the answer? I guess is my question.
I guess nobody really got an answer, and the only answer is for them to try to do something to try to get this straight, which is making a vaccine. That's all they know to do. So some people ain't getting some. If they didn't make the vaccine, then we'll still be like some ain't taking it. If they do make the vaccine, some taking it, some not. There is no other answer but for them to try. But what people are really afraid of, because they feel like it's too new and they think it's in the guinea pig stage, but there really is no answer.
Right. They had to come up. And even when I can't remember whether it was the chicken pox or what it was, but it was another vaccine some many years ago that came out. It was not FDA approved for years. I'm talking about over 10 years. If you go look at D.L. Hughley actually talks about it, how long it took for other vaccines to be FDA approved. When, you know, so it's just something to consider, because my thing is now, used to be, I would say I wouldn't try to convince anybody to take it. That's what I used to say, until it hit me directly, until it hit what's so important to my heart. And now I'm having to change of mind about that because now it's beginning to hit the children. So what do we as adults do now that it's beginning to affect the children? And I'm not just talking about, children my children's age, which is, my kids they're adults as far as the law is concerned. They'll always be my baby. But it's beginning to hit 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds and newborns and babies, and the kids got to go back to school, and you can't, and they want to go outside and ride their bikes. And it's like, what is the answer to all this? It's just, I don't know about anybody else, but this thing is beginning to weigh on me. It's weighing on me. But anyway, I'm going to jump off with that. I just wanted to kind of throw that out.
No, that's a good question. Because I don't know. Just like they don't know what else to do but to try to come up with some kind of vaccine. And some people is getting sick, some is not. Everybody's immune system is different. But it's going to be like that. And when you watch, would you say D.L. Hughley, did he say how long? I didn't watch. How long did he say it took for the other vaccines? Because I took those myself. My kids took those, all those back then. But those were FDA approved, and was proven to work. Now,
some of them wasn't. Some people they wasn't. All of them weren't FDA approved when they first came out. People were taking. Some of them
they are now. That's what I'm saying. It's been many years now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just like this, was it? FDA approved like now. So it's gonna probably take years for that. Like the ones we all took as children. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know.
And I will say this. I've had it in December, and then I had my vaccine in May. My last one in May. I had both. I did Pfizer. I have been put into a position where I was, some people will say, no, you wasn't forced, but look, I'm going to be around my babies to take care of them no matter what, even if it's putting myself at risk. And I have been in direct contact with COVID since July 25th. And I'm finally able to be in quarantine, but I had to be in direct contact because I was going to take care of my children. Having said that, I will say that I feel, when I say direct contact, I mean touch, fluids, breathing, and everything. Not by choice. I tried to use my mask as much as I could, but we'll see what happened over the next few days. So far I feel fine. And again, it was something I could not avoid, in my opinion, because any mother is going to take care of their child. But anyway, I'm going to hop off with that.
Okay, Ms. Cruzen, that was a fair question. Now, and thanks for coming out. Now, Nita B, stress-free, say, in actuality, Ms. Bless, COVID is under the origin of SARS. SARS has been out over 20 plus years. They have been working on the SARS virus for years. Okay. Okay, so basically, SARS, and we all know what that is. It has been up, it's been years. It's similar to the COVID, but I'm not really understanding. Is it long? So is that what you're saying? Let me get back up here and read this again so I can get the full understanding. SARS been up for years. So the vaccination, they had a shot for that. Okay, that's good. Okay, let me answer this person. Oh, wow, I wish you had said something. All right, y'all. I've just been informed that Lady Nika do have a live set up in the den, but I was asking everybody got a live set up. Nobody said no. Nobody said nothing, so I'm going to keep talking to somebody. Come on. I think we late. We're late going over yonder to the den. So what I need y'all to do is just, Miss Costanza, you won't get the vibes. You have the things. If you please see a minute, if you get the vaccine, not true with the vaccine, you minimize the risk of hospitalization there. And I'll be back on later on. I was wondering, so I need y'all to start dropping the diamonds. We late. And we'll come back later on. Let's go on over yonder to the den and give Lady Nika some stuff and things and stuff over there. Okay, man. Oh, and everybody, you're gonna watch. What? Okay, y'all, let's get on to the den. Can y'all stop dropping the diamonds? That last comment, whoever that was, they keep on doing that. I don't care. No, I'm not gonna watch. So look at these diamonds drop. If y'all want to, give me a little early support for my birthday, August 20, go right ahead. I'll step all blessings. I do. But let's get on over here, though, to the den. Hi. With that said, let me wave bye to y'all. To somebody. Skits and Diners. Drop them like they hot. Drop them like they hot. I could be eating my breakfast whilst I'm in the den. Let's go on over there to the den. Go on, go on, go on. Toot, toot, toot. No, 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 no. Toot.